Yeah, y'all. I was just looking at this movie. This movie got me riled up. The Wrath of Cain. It looked pretty good. I ain't even know Nipsey was in it. But yeah, don't let nothing out there worry y'all. That's alright. They just y'all. That's something for y'all to do. But we gotta transmute that energy so y'all can do something else. And y'all got so much more potential. And really, them distractions. You'll be amazed what out here give you money and security, and it probably even make you happy. But it really still ain't your purpose. It really ain't what you're supposed to be doing in life. It's just wars. It's like, what do you do? Hey, you get ready to army? No. Hell no. Get ready to soldiers? Hell no. I hate to say it like that. Because God got soldiers. The devil got soldiers. Unless you see them get ready to soldiers, you better hold on to your. We gotta watch the Father. From the Father flows down. From the Father flows down. But man, y'all just kids having a good time. Feel me? I forgive you. I ain't have a light anyway. So y'all put me in a situation to where I got to enjoy my time with God without any distraction, and it built me up in ways that I wish I was able to do when I was younger. And I see why other nationalities didn't do business with us, because I seen how distracted we were. And they were like, we do this, we're gonna lose money if we. In y'all head, the saying on the street is, we do this, we're gonna lose money. If we you say the other nationalities say, if we tell y'all help y'all out, we gonna lose money. We need y'all money to make more money. That's a joke right there. They don't care nothing about that. They done made their money, y'all, over and over again. They done stashed their money, they merchants. You can't be a merchant unless you know how to invest money. And you can't invest money unless you know how to save money. And they multi-millionaires, billionaires in y'all eyes. They probably got a lot more than that. They don't need y'all money, man. They need y'all to wake up more than they need y'all money. That kids ain't worried about it. By the time they even think about it, by the time they go broke off their own money, everybody, we all will be dead. Don't nobody care. That generation that be there won't even know what they other purpose for them going broke in the first place. So don't trick yourself with illusion. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, y'all just need to really practice on loving each other, man. You don't want to love each other because you be like, oh, this and that. You don't know what love is. We don't know. Hell, I barely know what love is. Love is in reverse. You don't love nobody till it's in reverse. Like my father said, you don't love nobody till you do somebody wrong. And then you keep trying to get love out of somebody else, you're not getting it. And it's like, I seen people do that too. I seen people be stuck in cycles like that. I seen more incredible people be stuck in cycles like that, clinging on to somebody they trying to get the love in, and they use that energy to go vent to their friends, and their friends love it, even though their friends probably sleeping with this person. Yeah, and he did what? And you say he did what, man? Over and over and over and over. Y'all stop. It ain't work. By the grace of God, I was born with an old soul. I went through that. It's like everybody goes through something one time at least. It's almost like every problem that you can even see in the world, everybody goes through it at least one time in their life. Whether it's light or heavy, they go through it. It's just how you address it at the moment. It ain't never tested. It ain't never tested. I cannot even complain about it, y'all. That's why y'all don't hear me saying much about my ex. I just wonder what was wrong with her. Like, why would you sacrifice? It ain't that much love in the world, y'all. If she would have came and talked to me, I would have told her what was really going on, and maybe she would have had better sense in what to move, where she needed to move. But she was so hell bent on moving like her mama moved. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm not saying that. She had a good mama. Mama nice, sweetheart, but her mama did wrong by her daddy. And, it didn't serve no purpose then. It wasn't gonna serve no purpose somebody else doing it again. Y'all can do it 100 million times over. It's gonna always put y'all in poverty. I heard my man, an artist say this. That's a poverty struck mentality. And that's real. That's a poverty struggle. You forcefully. That's another thing I noticed. I noticed that people, mostly female, notice how great they are secretly, how much potential they got secretly. So they purposely put themselves in a bad situation just so they ain't gotta progress. Believe it. It sounds crazy, but it's real. They purposely. It don't matter what area they in life. They could be in a bad area, they could be in a comfortable area. It don't matter. When they know, everybody know their potential, their full potential, they'll purposely put a stone in their own way just to keep from progressing. Like I said, I wouldn't even got to know God. I went to hell a few times, I feel. And I went to hell, I know 2 times for a fact I went to hell. I asked God why I go to hell because I thought I was pretty good. And I still didn't get it even when I got in this situation. But now that I've been in this situation, at least 3 years, I've been in it now 5 years, but after 3 years of being in this situation, I knew exactly why I went to hell. Because it was almost like I was just asking God to forgive me to go I was just doing things to go to heaven. It's almost like, what's a good example? It's almost like somebody being friends with the warden just to get out of prison. You see what I'm saying? It don't work that way. God judges the heart. I heard a young guy, but he young. He's still going in the right direction. He was like, we're going to get it regardless because God, it ain't nothing we really got to work for. Yeah, but you got to understand, faith without works don't work. So, no, yeah, God going to do his job. But what could keep that from happening? Regurgitation, revelation, the apocalypse, all that could keep all that from happening. It still happen, but it's like if we want it to happen in our window of time, we will have to change our energy and frequency must be a lot more higher of vibration. Otherwise, obviously, the earth will have to go into revelation. Revelation is going to bring on regurgitation. Regurgitation is going to filter out the world to better people. God is basically like giving a new car to somebody that don't take care of the car they got. That ain't happening. It's all about understanding, y'all. It's good you feel that way about God, but my Father is strict. It's narrow to get to heaven. It's a narrow window to get to heaven. I hate when my ancestors jumping female, man. I was just, every time I listen to something, I just want to listen to that person. If it ain't my ancestor, it's social media. Y'all grab everybody I like, bro, and just program them. Stop. I don't like seeing the same program over. Like, it's good, it's emulating me to a new world, but damn, we can't say 1 or 2. Y'all don't get it, though. That's an astral conversation with myself. That's how I talk to God, bro. We can't do it. I don't want to see myself all the time. But yeah, y'all learn to love each other. It's just war. Some of these wars gonna come regardless. So I think like the Bible fulfilling, man. I mean, I myself try to prevent stuff from happening that you can prevent as an individual, and it's almost like it happened anyway sometimes. And then I ask God, well, what did I do wrong? I tried to do it. I did everything you asked, but I didn't do it sincerely out of the heart. I just did it because I knew I would get good karma out of it. I did it because I knew I would get a blessing out of it. I did it because I knew I would get blessed out of it. I did it because I knew I might get some kudos for going to heaven or something. And God judges the heart again. It's just when I finally realized this, I was like, oh, as simple as it sounds, I didn't get it. I'm like, oh, so we gotta get our heart right. You gotta get your heart right. So you can't be secretly involved in stuff and saying, yeah, I'm here. And we love you, God. That's making a mockery out of God. You might be doing everything according to the way God wants you to do things. But you see what I just said? Why did I say you making a mockery? I didn't say you were making a mockery out of God because of what you do. I said you was making a mockery out of God because of the way you move in your heart. Like your intentions, your agenda for moving that way. So we gotta really clear. I'm proud of y'all, a lot of y'all doing great. The older one, a lot of y'all doing better. Even the ones who attacking me, you just scared. Some of the ones who attack me just scared of prison time, and you trying to keep your friends from going to prison and stuff. And that's understandable. But you do the crime, you do the time. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing but carry each other karma. I had to learn that in the street. That's why I had to drop loved ones, you know? I had to let go of loved ones. I loved them to death, but they was on drugs that I couldn't be around. They was overly indulgent in things I didn't want to be around, but I loved that person. But I had to let that person, they loved me the same way, but I had to let them go. Because, and they understood, and I told them in so many words. They get it though. I didn't have to. That's the thing about pain. When you truly go through something with somebody, and y'all really both done been there, whether it's a friend or a lover, you ain't gotta say but so many words for them to get it. But in this situation, y'all, I know, and you know, I'm actually thankful because the new energy, even if some of y'all was attacking me, for me it was like love attacks. I ain't never had nobody treat me like they love me in any kind of fashion or form, period. I always felt the vengeance of demons, and they always was able to take it out on me, you know. It was just like Job, or like God said, give them the worst but don't kill them. And that's what they did. They gave me the worst beating in a lifetime, but it didn't kill me. It just made me stronger. It definitely turned me into an introvert though. So putting me in this solitude was something I truly needed to find myself. And I'm still finding myself. I still got so much work to do when it comes down to internally, the way I think and the way I move in my heart. I hope this helps somebody out there. This ain't weakness though. I swear to God it ain't. And that's the problem in a way. Because it's just, I'm different. It's like, these days you can't express yourself without people being scared of you. These days you gotta text somebody. You can't even call them without them being scared of you. You can't even look nobody. You can't ride up on somebody and say, hey, fill out this paperwork, I'm gonna talk to you on some business stuff, without them being scared of you. These days, it's every individual is so distant when it comes to the next individual. It's just, how do you grow that way? I don't know. I was saying this to Guy yesterday though. I think I said, y'all heard me say, I was telling Guy, I said it on here. I hope they don't pull in the yard, but I don't feel like getting up. Oh, you get no visit. You heard what I said? I told you, bro. Man, I hope they ain't pulling the yard. I ain't hear no door. Oh, man. Anyway, I was thinking about meat suits. And I was like, Satan, I met the devil and Satan meat suit one time. And a few times actually. And when I get in and when I get in this energy with these individuals, we go ahead and talk. It's like I move their human side out of the way and I ask them what they want with me. And they tell me what they want with me. And it look like I'm gonna be stuck with them for 2 weeks to about 6 months, 3 months. And I'm like, well, we might as well get to know each other. And sometimes I didn't ask them, but I would ask them, so what's your angle? What happened to you? what put you in this. Like you go to prison, like what got you to prison? What made you get to prison? How you got yourself in prison? Well, it's the same thing about hardship like this. So what put you in this position? So they'll talk. Sometimes I like to ask because I know we got the time to burn. Sometimes I don't. But I do know when it comes to Satan and the devil meat suit, they gotta go through a lot. They angel, it's like an angel. Well, Satan meat suit is an angel. And it's like the devil uses the meat suit that Satan used to use, basically. Something like that. And they need these meat suits. And they need them to vibrate low, but not too low. So if they vibrate too low, they have to move to another meat suit. And it's gotta be an angel meat suit that done descended. But this meat suit is by energy of choice. This meat suit, now let's say I had a twin and one of us was built. I was gonna tell y'all to make a movie out of it. Let me just say that, just make a movie out of it. They said it's about a person's life. They said it was twins born. And they called this the God Zero. And these twins were separated. And they both came up rough. But the difference was one energy decided to go with the hardship, to go with the drama, to accept the torture in the wrong way. The other energy decided to fight back with the torture and stand up straight. The other one decided to stay on their knees. The other one decided to stand up straight. One evil, one good. And the unique thing about this movie is, let's say it's God and Satan. It's a movie about God and Satan being born. It ain't, you would think that one born in the rich, it ain't nothing like that. They both born in the same poverty-struck mind, habitat. They both in the same habitat, just in the same world, just in two different areas. And they get tortured gruesomely. Rapists, molesters, you name the worst of the scumbags. They constantly come to these people to torture these people. Well, one of them accept to the point where being on their knees is normal. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. This is from birth. And the other one is a fighter. And one God and one Savior. That'd be a great movie.